Zeus was the king of the gods in ancient Greek mythology. He was the youngest son of the Titans Cronus and Rhea. When he was born, his father Cronus intended to swallow him as he had Zeus's older siblings. But Rhea hid baby Zeus on the island of Crete and gave Cronus a rock wrapped in baby clothes to swallow instead. Zeus was raised in secret on Crete by nymphs. When he grew up, he forced Cronus to disgorge his siblings and led them in a war against the Titans. The war lasted 10 years, but eventually Zeus and the Olympians, as Zeus and his godly siblings came to be known, defeated the Titans and imprisoned them in Tartarus. After the war, the Olympians divided power over the cosmos. As king of the gods, Zeus was supreme ruler and was responsible for justice and law. His weapon was the thunderbolt, and he either hurled thunderbolts himself or directed the winds to show his anger. From his throne on Mount Olympus, he presided over the gods and humans. Zeus was married to Hera, the goddess of marriage and birth, but he was a notorious philanderer. He had many extramarital affairs with goddesses, nymphs, and mortal women, both with Hera's consent and secretly without it. Some of his famous lovers included Metis, Leto, Io, Europa, and Semele. Zeus fathered many divine and heroic offspring from his affairs, including Athena, Apollo, Artemis, Dionysus, Heracles, Helen, Minos, Perseus, and the Muses. One of Zeus's notable mythological episodes involved the huntress maiden goddess Artemis. When Artemis's mother Leto was pregnant, the jealous goddess Hera cursed the land so that no place would give Leto shelter to give birth. Finally, Zeus caused the floating island of Delos to rise from the sea so that it could become a birthplace for Artemis and her twin brother Apollo. Another prominent myth featured Zeus's conflict with the Titan Prometheus over giving knowledge and fire to mankind. Prometheus stole fire from the gods on Mount Olympus and gave it to humans. As punishment, Zeus had him chained to a rock where an eagle came to feed on his ever-regenerating liver every day. Zeus was also known for disguising himself as a mortal man or animal in order to seduce mortal women. He took the form of a swan to romance Leda and fathered Helen and Pollux with her. He took the form of a bull to abduct Europa and gained her love. He disguised himself as the husband Amphitryon to seduce Alcmene, and she later gave birth to the hero Heracles. The hero Perseus was aided by Zeus in his quest to kill the Gorgon Medusa. Zeus guided him to find the necessary weapons he needed from the nymphs and Hermes. With a pair of winged sandals, an invisible helm, and a magical wallet along with Athena's shield, Perseus was able to evade Medusa's deadly gaze and behead her. Zeus had two special attendants. Nike was the goddess of victory, and she flew around battlefields rewarding the victors. His other attendant was the eagle, which he sometimes sent on errands to the mortal world. Zeus also kept the savage, hundred-headed monster Typhon trapped under Mount Etna after defeating him in a cataclysmic battle. The Romans later equated Zeus with their chief god, Jupiter. Zeus's symbols included the thunderbolt, eagle, oak tree, scepter, and scales. He was depicted in statues and vase paintings as a regal man with a sturdy build and dark beard, often seated on a throne or throwing a thunderbolt. Temples and altars dedicated to Zeus could be found across Greece and the Greek